Hello, Westminster family. Aaron Messner here, and I just want to take a few moments to speak to you about something that I'm sure is weighing on all of our hearts and minds during this entire COVID 19 trial, and that is the whole matter of financial provision. This is something that I know we're all wrestling with in our individual families, and it's something we're wrestling with as a church family as well. Um, as you can imagine, not being able to gather for in person worship, it creates some challenges for us from a financial standpoint. Going into this COVID 19 suspension of in person worship, we would have received about 75% of all of our income from people literally just putting a check in the plate, giving to the church in the context of participating in in-person worship. So obviously when we can't meet for in-person worship, that creates a logistical challenge for us. But that's a challenge that's fairly easy to address. So I want to let you know that there are still ways that you can give even when you can't come and gather for in-person worship. You can the simplest thing, you can always write a check and put it in the mail and mail it to the church. There are people who are checking the mail every day at the church. That check will still be processed in a timely and effective manner. So you can always do write a check the old-fashioned way. You can also go online. We have various mechanisms that you can give online. The simplest one is through our Breeze account. And there's going to be another little video that Jeff Kaiser's we're gonna send out, just walking you through how to give online. If you have never done that before, now's a great time. It's simple, it's easy, and it's effective. I think the larger issue, right, that we're all facing with is not just the logistics of how to give, but it's facing this great economic uncertainty. None of us really know what the economy has in store for the coming weeks or months. We've seen the stock market have all-time highs and all-time lows multiple times in the same week. And when there's that kind of uncertainty, it can be very challenging for us to give. When everything in us wants to hold back and protect for that unknown. And I want you to know that I feel that along with you. Nancy and I have had conversations about what we think this might look like in a month or 2 months, or what if this happens, or what if this happens. These are weighty things, and I know that various families are feeling this in different ways. For some, this is still kind of a hypothetical, what if this happens? For others, you're already experiencing lost wages, even unemployment as a result of this. And so I just want to say that we understand, and we're praying with and for folks every day for the matters of financial provision. But I really want to encourage you to offer up, and perhaps in a way you've never really done before, to offer up your finances to the Lord, to trust the Lord for financial provision, and be able in faith to continue to give generously and sacrificially to the work of the Lord. There's still great work that's being done. Ministry is not taking a hiatus in this COVID-19 time. There's pastoral care taking place, as I had a privilege of just sitting at the bedside of a senior, and even today. And so pastoral care is taking place. Phone calls are taking place. The word is being preached and taught and sent out. And so I want to really encourage you to prayerfully consider, even though it certainly has an element of risk, right? But to prayerfully consider ways that you can give to the work of the Lord, even during this time. And I want to tell you that such giving, particularly when it's sacrificial, it will never be in vain. You are putting your money into a kingdom work that ultimately cannot fail, and it will reap eternal dividends in the lives of men and women and children. So I want to encourage you, again, to prayerfully offer up your finances to the Lord and look for ways that you can continue to give generously and sacrificially from the heart. And then, of course, when your heart is in the right place, then finding the logistical pathway is easy enough. But I just want to let you know, love you guys, praying for you, praying for the Lord to provide for individual families and for the Lord to provide for all the needs of Westminster Presbyterian Church. And I'm confident he will. Have a great night.